Morning everybody. Well, it is at the time of recording. Basically I've been on night shifts for the last four nights. Been covering one of the lads at work. He's on holiday, so I've had to cover his night shifts. And this is me. Well, I've just done my last night shift. I'm shattered. Yeah, I don't blink, because if I blink and close my eyes, I'll be asleep. I've made myself a nice cup of coffee. Not normally a coffee person on a morning as such, like a tea. But I ain't got no Horlicks. This is a drink before bedtime. It's a cup of coffee, but I've made it with milk. Oh, God, I ain't made a coffee with milk for ages. I love it when it skins on top. It has that nice little bit of skin. I've made it proper sweet as well. I think there's 3 sugars in there. I'm sweating me bollocks off here. Yeah, I'd forgot that my camcorder, was left in the car, so I've got everything set up. I'm making my cup of coffee, and I'm looking down here on my computer desk for my camera. I couldn't find now, like, chuffing now I've left it at lockup. I haven't looked in the kitchen. Why I'd leave it in the kitchen, I've no idea, but it's one of them things, isn't it, where you think, maybe I've just dropped it in there and you know, doing something and then bring it in the room later on and just haven't. But no, and then it clicked and I thought, no, it's in the car. So I've had to run downstairs. Bear in mind I live in a 3rd floor flat, and there's 2 big flights of stairs to run down and then run back up. Well, I didn't run. Anyway, what I'm doing is small pickups. I'm kind of whispering because, you know, people are still in bed. Joe's still in bed, bless her. Like I said, I'm doing this before I go to bed. I'll probably grab about 3 hours sleep and wake up and then just, you know, get back into day shift kind of routine. But I wanted to do these pickups before I go to bed. And I've got some interesting stuff here. I think they have anyway. We'll try and keep these bite-sized pickups, so we'll get straight onto them. And the first couple of items I got from retrogames.co.uk, run by Jace. Jace has got his own YouTube channel, Retro Games.
Hello, yes, it is me. It is Jace at Retro Games. Hello.
And obviously he's got a massive shop, online shop, and he sells all sorts. Each week, every Friday, he posts a video showing what he's got doing in, you know, through the week, every week. And he has some cracking items, some stuff probably out of my league. Some certain items are just absolutely rare, very rare. Yeah, lovely stuff. Anyway, the item that I wanted from Jace, and it was featured on a couple of weeks back on one of his shows, and it's all over me. It's Ridge Racer. It's a Ridge Racer Type 4 for the PS1. Now, Jace don't usually show off just playing old games. There's usually a reason. If it is a playing game that he's showing, there's usually a reason behind it. It's special edition, or it comes with something a little bit special, and this is no exception. This actually comes with, I'll open it up, it's all complete, it's in really good condition. I'll try and open it up. The manual is mint, pretty much. A little bit of creasing on the top at the back, but otherwise that booklet's solid. The disc, but it comes with this, and it's Ridge Racer, the original Ridge Racer. This is the high spec demo, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Jay said it's like an high-res version of Ridge Racer. I think the tweaked the graphics a little bit, made it look a little bit better. And I just find that fascinating. I think it's really good to have. I'll have a look at the disc. He will have shown it on his show. Yeah, it's black. It's one of the black discs. Yeah, it's basically just a demo disc, but it's not sure if it is a full game. Can't remember what Jay said about it, to be honest. But yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to have such as this. I call curios, the little things that are just a little bit extra special. And yeah, I mean, I have cut down my collection size a lot, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to collect little curios, little games like this, where, you know, anybody looking at my collection, Ridge Racer Type 4, everybody's got that. Yeah, probably. But have they got this? Yeah, I expect them on. I don't know how rare it is. I can't remember what Jay said, but he does know his stuff, and he wants to show on it. If it want that little bit special. So I'm chuffed to bits with that, Jay. So thank you very much. And while I was on, I thought I might as well have a look for a couple of other games. And I got 2 Commodore 64 titles. I just found some cheap ones. That game, by the way, was £20, and I think these 2 were £5 each. First one, we've got Metro Cross. The Commodore 64. This is on Kick's label. It's not a, obviously it's not a rare game at all like that on the Kick's label. Probably, I don't know, probably more rare on its original US Gold label. Taken from an arcade game. I'm not sure how to describe it. What do these describe it as? But basically, you're running from left to right. You've got to jump over, you know, floors that are made of glass that will go through. You've got little ramps where you can jump on and, you know, leap quite far. I think the green blocks slow you down. You've got a certain amount of time to get to the goal. I enjoyed the game on the Commodore 64. Never played it in the arcade, but I do remember years ago when I had my Commodore when I was young and playing this, me and my mate taking in turns for hours, trying to get further into the game. I do believe it is. I think there is a bug which the last level you can't finish it. You just run out of time. Apparently it's impossible to finish. That's what I'm led to believe. Don't know if they ironed out the bug in later releases. This might be completable, the Kicks one, but the original did have a bug. Yeah, it's a good arcade game. It's a lot of fun. Pretty faithful to the arcade, you know. Out of, you know, the home conversions, I'd say it is the better one. The Spectrum, you know, don't get me wrong, it's a decent game, but it just lacks that colour. And the Amstrad, although very colourful, probably looks better than the Commodore. It's too slow. You know, the speed of the Amstrad scrolling lets it down. C64, smooth as butter. Next we've got Frogger 64, and what's got me interested in Frogger, this is by Interceptor Micros. It's written by, focus, Andrew Chalice. Andrew Chalice did Trolley Wally, which as you know is one of my favourite Commodore 64 games, if not the most favourite Commodore 64 game. But yeah, written by Andrew Chalice. Can't remember if I've played this at all here at some point, probably. But there were that many Frogger clones out at the time, it's hard to say. But I recently played this at the arcade club in Leeds. I went with a work colleague of mine. It was a last minute thing. He basically asked me, I think it was the day before or 2 days before. And yeah, I says, you know what, I think I'm free, let's do it. And we went to the arcade club in Leeds and I couldn't get off Frogger. I couldn't get off Space Harrier, obviously. That was the main thing that I like at the arcade club. The big movable cabinet, Space Harrier. I played it through twice. But yeah, I got on Frogger, I couldn't get off it. I was addicted. And so, with that in mind, I did, when I saw this, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have that, I'm going to give it a go, and try it. Staying with Commodore 64, and that, they were from retrogames.co.uk. I'm getting a text from them. Yeah, and I think they were about £5 each, those two, so £30 in all. Buzzing with those, Jace, and I will be getting, I'll find some more curios to get from you and add to my collection. Next we've got another Commodore 64 title from the alternative range. This is a beauty. This is, when I saw this, my heart missed a beat. It went into that panic mode. And I was like, I've got to have this. Do not lose this, because it's the only one I've ever seen come up. It is the Popeye collection. And basically, it's 3 games. Popeye, Popeye 2, Popeye 3, which is weirdly a wrestling game. It's called Wrestle Crazy. I've never played any of these 3. In fact, it was only yesterday Nath had shown the guys in the WhatsApp, TMB WhatsApp group, and Nath says, I think she's played the first one, Popeye, and I says, is it the one that's there, is it the arcade conversion? And he says, no, it's completely different. But yeah, so we've got Popeye the collection. There's 2 collections in the alternative software range. This one and Postman Pat collection, which is also, you know, rare as rocking horse shit to find. But when this came up, I'm probably a little bit naive to think that, you know, alternative software is as collectible as its squads, because I had no competition. That's a reminder that Lorraine's text me. Yeah, I had no competition whatsoever. I was the only bidder. I threw a maximum bid of £40 in. I think it was started at £11.99, £11.99, and that's where it stayed, and that's where I won it at. So I'm really happy with this. It's in good condition. The box is in lovely condition. Maybe a little bit faded. It's hard to say. When I first saw it, I thought, ooh, it's faded a little bit. To be honest, I don't think it looks too bad. Now we've got the instructions inside, that's the instruction leaflet, and we've got the 3 tapes in a bag. I'm not sure if they actually came in this bag, but yeah, 3 tapes there. Popeye 2 and Popeye 3. And it's just another, I say it's just another, it's another what I call, you know, a big hitter, a rare one for the alternative software range. Like I said, this is the first one the only one I've ever seen come up, Popeye Collection. Popeye is easy to get separately. Popeye 2, you know, fairly easy, and Popeye 3, fairly. Probably Popeye 3 Wrestle Crazy is the rarest of the 3. But this collection is rarer than all them 3 put together. It's a nice one to add to my collection, and I'm chuffed to bits to get it in. So where do we stand on the alternative software set? Well, 2 single games, separate releases, is Rick the Roadie. Never seen that for the Commodore 64 come up. I used to have Rick the Roadie on Acorn Electron, and went through a silly phase of collecting Acorn Electron games, even though I haven't got a Acorn Electron computer. And Suburban Commando. Again, it's just another one that's never come up. Never seen it. They do exist, I've seen screenshots of them. They're the 2 single releases. There is the Postman Pat collection, there's Play Days, and there's a ginormous collection. And that may be it. There's the kids packs. There's 2, Kids Pack 1, Kids Pack 2. I'm pretty sure I've got Kids Pack 1. I can't remember about 2. Just out of interest, there is other rare games. What I consider rare, Dalek Attack, which is a big box release. There's 2 versions of that, and I've only got one. One is the alternative software, and the other is well, it's under a different label name, but I think it still is alternative software. And that is the one I'm missing. I'm not sure whether I'm going to bother with that, because it's under a different label. Technically it's under a different label. I'd say Mooncrester, quite a rare one. Stainless Steel Rat Saves the World is a rare one. What else? Weirdly enough, and you can pick up Soccer Boss, easy as anything. You can pick up Soccer Challenge, easy as anything. Even the baseball game, Championship Baseball, fairly easy. Is it US Basketmaster? I think Basketmaster. I think that's quite a rare one. But weirdly enough, Rugby Boss is quite hard. I found mine from Germany, and that's the only one I've seen. So surprisingly, you'd think, you know, the sports titles are 10 a penny, but Rugby Boss isn't. I better take a drink of this, haven't I? It'll cool down quickly when they're made of milk. Where's my skin? Well, that's the games out of the way, and the last pickup is a bit of a curio, I suppose. And it's a picture, but it's one of these 3D type pictures. It's framed. It's by Red Dragon Designs. It says first edition. I don't know about this. I just saw it, and it was. Can't remember how much it was. Wasn't dear. And I thought, I've got to have that. Old bomb jack. Like I say, it's kind of 3D. If you kind of tilt it, you can see how, you know, it's layered and it stands out a bit. And I think it's brilliant. Love it. I think it does. The seller does other designs as well, other games, but yeah, bomb jack is the one that made me part with my money. Really like that. I'm going to try and put it up in my lockup somehow. I'm not sure if I can use those Velcro sticky things. I'm not much of a of a thing to hold it on, and I own my Shenmue limited edition photo. It's got like film cells. I tried hanging that up with those, and I had four of those sticky Velcro things, and the chuffing thing fell off. Luckily, by miracle, it must have dropped at one side and then fell onto the like a strut just below it and landed, and it just fell to one side, and it's hard to explain, but luckily it didn't fall on the floor and shatter. It's obviously got a habit, just perspex, I'm not sure, or glass, but yeah, I was very lucky. So at first I thought somebody been in and picked it up and put it on shelf, because how it's fallen, it you know, it couldn't have fallen any better. And I thought, well, it can't do, because I've got my own lock on. It's not like a lock that you know, the reception, the guys in reception could come and undo it. That's all I can think of. It's just, luckily, it's just fallen right and not onto the floor. Anyway, that's my bomb job 3D picture. I think that's lovely. I think that's spot on. I've got another alternative game. It's below, it's flat down below. I've just not had a chance to pick it up because I've been doing night shifts. And I thought about waiting till I've had a kip and then getting it and then showing it. I just wanted to get this out of the way before I go to bed. And weirdly enough, speaking of alternative, I've got another game on order. I already own the game. This is I suppose it's a variant. I'll show you when I get it. I'll do another bite-sized pickup. But yeah, I suppose it's a cover variant. And again, it makes you wonder just how far off a full set am I, because there's a blank cassette. I ain't got that. You know, and then there's this cover variant, and in fact I've been on retrocollector.org, and there is tiny variants in cover formats for some of these, some of the alternative games, even the easy to find ones. There's still some of them. There's like 3 different cover variants, and it might just be a slight change in design. I'm not really going to lengths doing that, getting all the cover variants as such. This one's slightly, I know it's a cover variant, it's in a different box, it's in a larger box, so technically it's a little bit different. It's more different than just a cover design. Change of cover design. Right. Thanks for watching, good people of YouTube. Well, now I'm off to bed, I'm off to sleep, so until next time, everybody, take care, and even though it's in the morning, good night.